is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Lakers ball. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. From long range. Not getting the bounce. To Beal. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. To Cousins. Can't connect. Beal. To Wall. Here's a chance from long range, and John Wall, good on the quick release there.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Wizards grab the rebound. 4-3. Another chance to Beal. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Beal converts on the 3-point play, and the Wizards add to their lead. It's James. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Jumper's good. LeBron into the front court. Down 3. For 3, no good. That's great defense. To Wall. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time. And count the basket inside.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
It's James controlling the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Lakers. Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell.
Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Cruises inside for 2.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Fires the 3, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To Cousins. has a chance. Cousins' shot won't fall.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Count the basket. They gave him a look. Why not?
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Wall. No, I missed a short one there to Beal. Wall. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Won't go. Danny Green to Caldwell Pope. Trying to cash in, and he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
It's Washington with the basketball. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. JaVale McGee matched up with Thomas Bryant. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Into the front court, it's Wall. Leads just a point. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time to shuffle things up.
Number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Driving is Rondo, but his shot won't fall. Into the front court comes Wall. Leads 4. JaVale McGee with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
JaVale McGee, huge block. And count the basket.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. This for the tie. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
To Caldwell Pope. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. James. Rebound taken by the Wizards. To Wall. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Thomas. And he's going to the free throw line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And hits the first free throw.
Subbing in for the
Goes 2 for 2. Green to the basket, but the shot won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Thomas. 5 to shoot for Washington from long range. Cousins has the rebound. To Davis. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Wall across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
I got ball. It's all me.
DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
That's out of bounds. Wall the last to touch. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Wizards at the controls. Wall. And he buries it.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Davis to Kyle Kuzma.
charging foul to number 0, Kyle Kuzma. No basket.
Wall with it up top. His team up by 7. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Anthony Davis. That's his
Substitution being made in this one.
foul number 2. Entering the game for the Washington Wizards, number 0, C.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cousins to Caldwell Pope. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. To Beal. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Wall into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Rises for the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Kuzma sizing up Beal. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 14, Ish Smith.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Danny Green to Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Danny Green, defended by Wall. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court. It's Wall. It's a 9-point lead. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Does it? Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal. Now that's a contest.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lakers at the controls right now. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Deep two there. Won't go. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Rondo with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. The feed stolen away. DeMarcus Cousins swats it. DeMarcus Cousins pins it. Time expires to end the first half. The Wizards out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. And the basket good at the rim.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
James into the front court. His guys down by 9. That's good D. Shot no good. DeMarcus Cousins. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Into the front court comes Wall. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Anthony Davis rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To James. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To James. The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Wall across the timeline. His team on top by 8. To Smith. Here's a chance from long range. Ish Smith. He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 66%. First one goes down. And he hits the second. Whoops. pass. That won't go. To James. 4-3. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Wall for 3, and John Wall still able to get it to go down with the defense closing in.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
And a nice finish at the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And the Lakers clear. To Danny Green. Had a chance, but it's no good. Fires the 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. Second and 3, got it. Hits all 3 free throws. Shot from in close, no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Smith. That one off the mark. It's no good. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Wall. Big finish at the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Danny Green to Caldwell Pope. Gets it in the right corner. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. It seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
And he hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Caldwell Pope. Kuzma. Gets it in the left corner. Davis. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Wall. Just off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second.
Into the game for the Wizards, number 15.
Washington basketball. Wall.
Play deep.
Fires the 3.
You got it.
Missed it. To Caldwell Pope. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Wall with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, Up and down comes down in the same spot every time.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 23, LeBron James. And number 10, Jared Dudley.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Wizards with the basketball. Wall. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's good and one.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Wall into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
James cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Deep three at the buzzer.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's his second.
Ish Smith is going to get a chance at three here, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Knocks down the second free throw. And he hits all three free throws. Third quarter comes to an end. The Wizards way out in front. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Cousins, deep left corner. Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
Into the front court, it's Wall. His guys hold a commanding lead. Turns and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Into the front court comes Wall. He'll run the offense. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
James can't connect. It's no good. Anthony Davis, put back is good.
AD is absolutely going to have a feast if you don't try to lock him up.
Wizards have it. Wall. Going to launch beyond the arc. He has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around him.
Danny Green with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
James. He was all over him.
I got him. Here we go.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Unable to connect on the free throw. The follow won't go either. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
It's Washington with the basketball. Beal. Lets it fly from long range. It's Cousins with the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma. Shot from the lane won't go. To Beal. From long range. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
LeBron against the five-time All-Star. Has a look. James shot no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Hits the three-pointer.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
To Wall. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Layup goes down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Wall. Curling inside. Anthony.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Changes coming from both sides right now. Wall. Jay, when was the last time you saw something like this? He's 7 of 7 from 3.
The only time I can remember, 2011 at Rucker Park, KD dropped 66, but this is getting close.
To Beal. Wall. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That's out. Last touch by Isaiah Thomas. From the painted area, won't go down. To Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Over the line. Backcourt violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Wizards, number 42.
That pass stolen by the Wizards.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Beyond the arc for three. That's not his range. It's no good.
That shot, my fault.
Here's a chance from long range. Bizarre shot right there. Shot's no good. Wall. Crazy shot that time. No good.
Hey, lock up.
Danny Green sizing up Beal. 4-3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Wizards are the winners.